الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. اللهم اجعلنا من الفائزين واجعلنا من التوابين واجعلنا من المتطهرين واجعلنا من ورثة جنة النعيم. آمين آمين. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير. ربنا لا تجعلنا فتنة للذين كفروا واغفر لنا ربنا إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this beautiful day of Friday. We seek His guidance and forgiveness and mercy and light so we can see better what is right and do it and what is wrong and avoid it. We bear witness that there is no one worthy of worship except Allah, and we bear witness that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sent as mercy to the world, is His messenger. Whoever follows him and followed the teachings that he taught and brought will never go astray. And whoever wants to bring things that are contradicting what he taught and what he brought and the example he modeled for us will indeed go astray, and unfortunately will mislead others and will end up in destination that is surely not the destination of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, nor the destination of those before him. Beloved brothers and sisters, we know, all of us, this week has been very hard. Again, the name of Islam and Muslims is in the media. It seems like the contractions of a pregnant woman. You know, a pregnant woman, her contractions come and go. And as she gets close to breaking the water and delivering, it gets very, very close. So you can have more of, moaning and pain because it's getting close. So this is what's happening now. It's getting more and more. It used to be on and off, now more and more. What does it mean? What is my responsibility? What do I have to do it? Gone those days you say, I am doing whatever I do, I have nothing to do. Now it's going to affect you. Your neighbors are looking at you, your friends, your colleagues. It has reached a level where it's a matter of integrity of every Muslim individual. And here is what's going to happen. Two things. We're going to have to deal with it and be patient, and I will expand on that. Or we're going to have to just, some of us leave Islam, leave things, because, and it's happening. It's happening with the youth a lot. You don't know about it, but it's happening. We're seeing youth saying, I'm not Muslim anymore. You did not know that? Ask the imams who do counseling. We started seeing now Muslims who are leaving their religion. Yes, it's happening. It could happen to some of your children as well. You didn't know that? I'm just telling you, don't tell nobody. It's happening. We're so overconfident, we Muslims, so proud. Islam is the true religion. It can be shaken. Well, now it's being shaken. People are faced with two choices. Choice number one, let's see what we can do about it. Or you know what? We are seeing already people who gave up, said, you know what am I doing with this Islam? It's all problems, Islam. You look right, you look left, you look north, you look south. It's all problems. And if the iman is weak, faith is weak, especially the new generation coming up, We're busy making money and paying the mortgage and do this. We forgot to really instill of them. We don't want to take the blame. Society, social media, internet is another big problem. It's taken away. So of course, we're faced with this reality. I'm not telling you something as an opinion. This is a fact. I am seeing now among our youth, women, men, they are questioning the faith. I remember the days, hijab or not, salat or not. Gone those days. I miss those days. I miss those days. Now it's about, is the Quran really the word of Allah? Allah is my witness. This is now becoming like the contraction, more and more. The more, and the Prophet ﷺ did speak about that. He said, you will be shaken. Your iman will evaporate. Exactly like the water evaporates under the hot scorching sun. It's happening now. I am seeing it. And still the brothers fighting about what stance in the prayer should be. His adhan is wrong. This is not put the hat right or the... These guys, man. We're losing people. Folks, your children might leave Islam. It's happening. Girls are coming, boys are coming home, say, I don't want the other students to know I'm a Muslim. I'm saying this, alhamdulillah, we don't have children here. But I'm saying it so you understand. They are questioning. There are children from Islamic schools coming and asking these questions. The kids in Islamic schools are talking about this. We can't be in oblivion. We're faced, maybe it's us, the age, the generation Prophet ﷺ spoke about. He said they will be shaken. And guess what? The good will be looked at as bad, and the bad will be looked at as good. So people say, what good is there in this good? It's all bad. And what bad is in this? It's all good. This is there. Confusion. This is the fitna I believe the Prophet ﷺ spoke about. And he said it. He said, from there it will start. And he pointed to Iraq. And a group of people who read the Quran very well, they will start it. Subhanallah. And it happened. The Khawarij movement came out. Right now, Khawarij, it's a thought. They were in the time of Sayyidina Ali. They broke away after the arbitration in 657 from him. They made takfir on him and others. And I'm going to go into them, so we have to be clear on this. I want you to learn 3 things today. If you don't learn anything, 3 things, you walk out of this place remembering those 3 things. And I want you to dissociate yourselves. In addition to dissociation, you tell others to dissociate, including your children. The major problem we are going to face, if we are not dealing now, number one, we're not going to leave our religion, correct? We're going to try to bring back our children. We are going to work hard. We're not going to sleep. We're going to have to prioritize now. If, instead of wasting that 1 hour on the internet chatting and doing nonsense things, I'm going to spend that 1 hour with my loved ones and repeat over dinner that whatever you see or hear, you can't escape news. You close the television, social media is more powerful than TV. So powerful you won't believe it. So now, there is a major problem is that people will stop trusting Muslims. This morning, like you heard in the news, a car was left, without open. There were weapons there and a copy of the Quran. Call it a rabbit, the expression rabbit, put there, call it conspiracy theory, call it whatever you want to call it. Somebody from within or from out, I don't know. The most important is there is an ongoing effort, call it Dajjal, call whatever you want to call it, is telling the world, don't trust Muslims. Don't trust this guy born in Chicago, in Illinois, who works, who just had a baby shower for his baby. He had a good time and he snapped and took the weapons. And guess what? It's not, and definitely if that's true what they're saying, it does look like something has to do with work. I'm more inclined now that it's not really work think, because the thing is loaded with weapons, and where is it? He wants to destroy the whole South California. What is he trying to achieve? Now you may tell me, oh, it's all, I'm sick and tired of conspiracy theory. There are crazy people. They snap like that. It's normal all of a sudden. Notice, this is a common denominator. Of course, they say common denominator is Islam, correct? But there is a common denominator. They all have criminal activities or people who have been breaking every law and principle of Islam. Like the guy in France, he was what? He was 6 months ago in burglary and drugs. Same things we did Charlie Hebdo, same thing, the two brothers there in drugs. Criminal activities. Some of them actually just sold a bar. You know, when you say to a Muslim, owning a bar, it's haram. These guys, this is the product not of Pakistani Muslims. Have you ever heard some immigrant came from Pakistan to US to get a green card and work and send money to his parents and work hard until he makes it and he does terrorist? You cannot see that. Or someone coming from India or Egypt or Syria or any other country, they want to be successful. They want to fulfill the dream. They have responsibility. They have family back home. This is the product of what? Not of Islam. And of course, no matter what you say, there are 7.2 billion people in this world. Muslims are 1.7, that's close to 25%. Every 4 people there is one Muslim. Are you going to exterminate 25% of the world population? We need to repeat that Muslims are normal. As a matter of fact, when they get closer to the religion, they become more humanistic, more caring, more loving. But unfortunately, the picture there that the more religious you are, the more dangerous. If you grow a beard, if you start reading Quran, then you are becoming, dismissive. You're becoming hateful. This is the image there. You like it or not, your friend John and Jennifer, they smile at you, but slowly, they will tell you, yeah, Muhammad, yeah, but I don't trust him. This is what somebody, whoever is that somebody is, no conspiracy theory, let's call him somebody, wants to build that mistrust. Don't trust them. Exactly what Pharaoh did with the children of Israel in Egypt. Seclude them, ghettoize them, mark their doors with this, or mark, so basically isolate. This is a problem. They're all over the place, so now sift them out and isolate them so that we can deal with this problem. Like you do with a disease or virus. You need to isolate the bacteria and all of this so you can keep this is what's happening. It's sad, but this is the reality. So now what do we do? What are you telling us? Definitely there is in the Quran guidance. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا لقيتم فئة فاثبتوا. Oh, you who believe, when you're challenged with overpowering force, this is, and the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, it's a fitna every prophet warned his people from. And it will come. And people, even the halim, the person who has a lot of patience, will be shaken. يشيب فيها الحليم. The most patient, his hair will turn white. Is this what our mothers and grandmothers you tell us? Akhiru zaman? We don't know. We're definitely getting closer. Rasul said, Ana was-sa'a kahatayn. Me and the hour are like this, meaning very close. So we are somewhere, Allah knows. We know we are not apocalyptic. We Muslims are not apocalyptic. We don't sit down and talk about the end of the world. We don't talk about that. We mention the signs, but we believe in planting even if the hour comes, as the Prophet ﷺ taught us. We believe in continuing to do good deeds. آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات. Believe and do good deeds. وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. And enjoin one another what is good, to do what is good, and tell one another, advise one another, and also tell one another to be patient and to stick to the truth. So, The problem we have now is we're not abiding with the guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When it's very clear, O you who believe, when you are faced, first, don't lose your faith. فَثْبُتُوا. Thabat means to be steadfast, which means it is better to slow down. Slow down everything you do, even with your ibadah. When a new Muslim comes and some brothers get excited, you have to do prayer, you have to do this. You know, I always say, he's like a baby or she's like, take it easy on him. We need now to slow down, even with our own children. Slow down. We're going too fast. We're going too fast. Too much religion is like too much medicine. It can kill you. وَلَنْ يُشَادَّ هَذَا الدِّينَ أَحَدٌ إِلَّا غَلَبَ. I don't want too much religion. I don't want it. It has proven it doesn't work. Prophet ﷺ said, slow down. وَلَنْ يُشَادَّ هَذَا الدِّينَ أَحَدٌ إِلَّا غَلَبَ. If you want to wrestle with religion, it will beat you up. I can be Abu Bakr. I know I can be Umar. I know I cannot be Uthman or Ali. I know. I'm going to be as much as I can a good person and good human being, a good citizen. So, فَثْبُتُوا. And that's why he said, فِتْنَةٌ الْقَاعِدُ فِيهَا خَيْرٌ من القائم والقائم خير من الماشي والماشي خير فيها من الساعي. It will be fitna. The one who is sitting is better than the one who is standing. And the one who's standing is better than the one who's walking. And the one who's walking is better than the one who is jogging or running. It tells you, slow down. فاثبتوا واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون. Increase, we need more dhikr. You know what they taught us? They had simple Islam, but they told us when there is fitna, all of you sit down and make dhikr. Ya Latif, Ya Latif, Ya Latif. And it did work. Wallah, I've seen it as a child. When it doesn't rain, people line up and they say, Ya Allah, Ya Allah, Ya Allah. They didn't even know the dua of istisqa. And I seen it, it rains. I'm a believer in dhikr. People, these days, everything you say, bid'ah, bid'ah, bid'ah. They brought all kinds of books. And if it's not from Saudi Arabia, it's not authentic. If it comes from Pakistan, no. Comes from Morocco, no. From Egypt, no. It has to come from Saudi Arabia. One guy said, well, where did you study? I said, I come from Morocco. I studied we have the oldest university in the world. He said, no, sorry. I'm looking for someone who's studying in Saudi Arabia. I only trust. This is a poison, by the way. We need to get rid of that. I'm not saying there are no scholars in Saudi Arabia. You cannot say scholarship is only in one country. And they have filled the internet with that. Books. What none? Everything is bid'ah, bid'ah, bid'ah. Am I sitting right? No, bid'ah. Sitting like this, bid'ah. You are, subhanallah, brothers going to the mosque and sisters. No, that's not how you do your hijab. No, when a lady was touching her, said, don't touch me. We have gone into religion, a wrong understanding of the spirit of Islam. We got caught into the laws and do's and do nots and forgot the essence of Islam is about love, respect, and giving without expecting to be given. We lost that. So, dhikr, a lot of dhikr, a lot of dhikr, a lot of dhikr, a lot of dhikr. وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. And obey Allah and His Messenger. These ISIS and all these Khawarij, I call them Khawarij by the way. This Daesh, they actually say that they are obeying Allah and His Messenger by taking every verse, because you can use the Quran to prove terrorism, by the way. You know? You can use it. You can just cut, decontextualize and contextualize and do all of this. You can play with every religious book in every religion. So this is the problem. Then he says, وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا وَأَطِيعُوا اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ وَلَا تَنَازَعُوا فَتَفْشَلُوا وَتَذْهَبَ رِيحُكُمْ. And don't fall into too much disputes. you will be a failure and you will fail in everything you do. And your power will depart. And this is what Muslims are. Too much dispute, political disputes, tribal dispute. There is more disputes than any other part of the world among the Muslims. Within every nation, within every tribe, too much discussion. Even in our fiqh, some senseless, we do this in the senseless, people wasted their time to talk about senseless things and wasting ink on issues that are actually so irrelevant in fiqh. No, it has to be like this and a little bit twist like this. It's like we're playing martial arts or what? It's unfortunately evident in every discussion, every writing, every historical document, there is too much dispute. Whereas the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam told them not to dispute. Avoid dispute. It leads to shaitan. So that dispute culture has to go. أنا زعيم ببيت في ربض الجنة لمن ترك المراء ولو كان محقا. I guarantee a house in the best place in Jannah for those who avoid arguing and dispute, even if they are on the true opinion or the true path. Just avoid this. Too much dispute causes too much hate. واصبروا, and be patient. This is the time we have to show patience. This is وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. If Allah chose us to live in this age where now we have everything we want, but we're tested in our faith. So now, in a nutshell, وَاصْبِرُوا إِنَّ اللَّهَ مَعَ الصَّابِرِينَ, Allah is with those who are patient. We want Allah with us, do we? So we have to be patient. So don't rush, don't jump guns. We have to do three things. Number one, dissociate ourselves from such. This is not Islam. I don't consider these people Muslim. Personally, I might be wrong, I may be right. But I personally don't consider. Why? Because they have done three things. If any one of you or anyone you know does these three things I'm going to talk about, then I believe he's out of Islam. Number one, to break away from a government that is legitimate government, say elected by the majority of the people, or in the old systems they had the Khalifa or the person they choose to be their leader. And that's what these people do. They do not respect authorities. Of course, the Syrian context is a little bit different because there was no government, you know, because the people revolted and the government has lost its credibility. But in general, to break, it means in modern language, to break the laws of a country. If this is true what they say, this guy came to the United States and brought his fiancée. She has broken the treaty with America. When they give you visa, welcome to, when you go to the States, welcome to the United States, welcome to Canada. They do that. And they give you a visa, that is called a contract. Look what Rasulullah says. If you are given an agreement or a consent or a treaty with someone and you break it, Rasulullah says, well, whoever breaks that does not go to Jannah and does not even smell the fragrance of it. What you're saying, I am citizen, I abide with the laws, and then you go and break the laws. As a citizen, you have to respect the laws. So number one, anybody breaking the laws is making a major thing in Islam. It doesn't matter. You signed an agreement. I will abide with the laws. We gave you a visa. You come and kill our people. You are, of course, a traitor. You are someone not to be trusted. You need to go to jail. Period. Yes or no? Don't question that. You break any laws. Oh, we only believe in the laws of God. Exactly, Khawarij said that. What did Khawarij say? Sayyidina Ali, alayhi salam, wa karram Allah wajha, what did he say? He said, I will accept to stop this fitna. Muawiyah and Sayyidina Ali, I don't want to go into the details, he accepted the arbitration. Arbitration is a human thing. They had from their side, Muawiyah chose a very smart guy who knew negotiation, was Amr ibn al-As. And Sayyidina Ali chose Abu Musa al-Ash'ari. And the argument went, Amr ibn al-As manipulated this. He was in the favor of Muawiyah. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, he was not a gullible person, but he thought good of everybody. And at the end of the day, they wanted to stop. These are two people who wrote al-Wahi, who wrote the revelation of the Quran, both Muawiyah and Ali. And what did Khawarij say? He said, no. La hukma illa lillah. The ruling should be from Allah. And it has to be defined in the battle. If we are right, Allah is with us. Even if we are smaller group, if we win, that means Allah wants us to rule. If we lose, that means Allah does not want us to rule. What kind of nonsense is this? What did Sayyidina Ali say? كلمة حق أريد بها باطل. A statement that is correct. لا حكم إلا لله. But it's not used in the right way. It's not used. You can use Quran, but do you use it for the right context? This is what they did. Sayyidina Ali said, no. You are saying something right for something you want to do wrong. كلمة حق أريد بها باطل. Yes, لا حكم إلا لله. At the end of the day, it's Allah who decides. But here, you cannot say that when people sit down and discuss their problems, it's a wrong thing, it's not from Allah. So they broke away, they call them Khawarij. In English means secessionists. That's the term. Secessionists mean to do secession, to break away from a government, to say I'm not with you. This is now, these groups, whether they are like Daesh or Al-Qaeda or these Boko Haram, and they just 2 days ago in Cameroon, they sent 2 girls in Cameroon, north of Cameroon, and they blew themselves with the remote. And they have them there and they have the remote control. The girls go there, nobody would suspect girls, and they are covered with hijab. Boom! Killed a couple dozens in the market. These are people living, making a living, trying to, you go and blow them, what it? That's why number 2, that makes a person, if you make these 3, break away from the government and break the laws, killing innocent people. Question to you, yes or no? And I allow you to say yes or no. Did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam kill innocent people? I'm not hearing anything. No. Did Abu Bakr or Umar or Uthman or Ali say it's okay to kill innocent people? No. Thank you. Did Abu Hanifa, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi'i, Imam Ahmad, these 4 imams said it's okay to kill innocent people? Jazakumullah. I'm with the right crowd. Alhamdulillah. I'm speaking for you and on behalf of you. If you kill there is nothing in Islam, nowhere that says it's okay. Goals justify the means. We call it a satanic rule. I wrote a book in 1999 when I heard Bin Laden. I have still the khutbah and I have the book. You know, the book is available. I don't know if we run out. 100,000 copies is gone. We need to print more. But this book was available when 9/11 came. I sent CIA, FBI, RCMP. I gave everybody. I said it is impossible. It's actually believing it's okay to do illegal means to attain a noble goal. So they say goal is called Machiavellian rule. In Islam, it's unaccepted. That's why the greatness of Islam. Whether you're a ruler, whether you're a doctor, a police officer, it doesn't matter what you are in society, you can never use illegitimate means to attain a good goal. So this is number 2. Let's move to number 3 for the sake of time. Number 3 is to make takfir, to say this is not a Muslim. And this is of course the step that leads them to kill. Number 1, you don't kill non-Muslims who are innocent. Bin Laden, Osama bin Laden, in 1997 or 98, he said, we will target both military and civilian, combatants and non-combatants. And that was clear to all the scholars of Islam that he has adopted Khawarij thought. They fight. Muhammad ﷺ went to fight, to defend, but did he kill innocent people? Look what he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. لا تقتلوا امرأة أو صبيا أو شيخا. He said, do not kill women. Do not, if she comes and fighting with you, push her away in the battle. Don't kill children. Don't kill old people, and leave people who are worshipping in their temples. Doesn't matter what religion. Ashab al-Sawami'. Because they went, don't fight that way. Don't, لا تمثلوا. نهى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن المثلى. To mutilate. Mutilate means you take a human body and start, cutting it in pieces, like they did with Sayyidina Hamza, the uncle of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's not allowed in Islam. Bombs, bah! They do worse than that. Do you know al-ashla? You know how a human body after a bomb is? I personally do not believe suicide bombing is permissible in Islam. It is not allowed. Allah says, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ, period. Do not kill yourselves. Suicide bombing is wrong. I don't care about those statements in this. Killing yourself and blowing people is wrong. This is my understanding. It is wrong. That means you have lost hope and iman in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You don't want to be patient. They want shortcut to Jannah. This life is no good. Let me go to Jannah. Quickly, come. Go to Jannah. And they teach them this nonsense. These dangerous new mullahs who have you ask them about basic things about iman, basic things about wudu and salah, they know nothing. Someone bukmun. We do not make takfir. Khawarij say, and we have some of them now coming up, if you make a sin, let's say you're weak, you drank some alcohol, God forbid somebody committed zina or this, they say he is kafir. And mukhallad fi nar, and he is going to be in Jahannam forever. No. We have in our Islam, قل يا عبادي الذين أسرفوا على أنفسهم لا تقنطوا من رحمة الله إن الله يغفر الذنوب جميعا إنه الغفور الرحيم. This is the belief of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. Allah says, oh my servants who have committed wrong, do not despair from Allah's mercy. Don't be surprised. Allah forgive all sins because He is the most forgiving, the most merciful, the most understanding of your makeup and your weakness, and He forgives. All you have to do, Ya Allah, forgive me, I have wronged, and feel that you have done wrong. So now, if anybody does these three, break the laws or break away from a legitimate government, kills innocent people, or makes takfir, then he fits the definition of Khawarij. We need to report him. We need to report him to authorities, because tomorrow, your friend that you don't know, he snaps and become like that. You need to warn. You have to. If not, report him to someone who's knowledgeable in the community. We have to do something about so-and-so. He's becoming. And this is like, I warned you and some of you got upset with me. I told you a year ago it's a cancer and it's spreading. And it reach and we need to stand. So now, we're going to go back with the positive note. What did we say? When these fitnas happen, we are going to make thabat. We are not going to rush. We're not going to speak fast. من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. Whoever believes in Allah and meeting Allah in the day of judgment, he or she better say something good or be quiet. We are going to be quiet most of the time. But when we need to speak to the world and say, these are not from my faith. Use this statement. They are not from the same faith. Because they believe in breaking away from laws, breaking away from government, breaking away from legitimate establishments, breaking the laws. They believe in killing innocent people. I don't believe. That's not my faith. They believe that people become kafir. We do not. Rasulullah said, if you say it to someone and he is not, it goes back to you. Subhanallah. Takfir is a fitna, is a bid'ah. This is a big bid'ah that the Sahaba were shocked. They said this was not part of. We give, if somebody says I'm Muslim, wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. If non-Muslim says I believe, you have no right to call him disbeliever. How dare you call someone who says I believe in Allah, in God, or whatever they call him, Khuda, you call him disbeliever. It's easy to judge. It's easy to be dismissive. But it's very difficult to build good hearts and bring people closer. And that was the work of Prophet ﷺ, and that should be our work. And that's why we need patience. So remember, inshallah, if we remember Allah, Allah always remembers us. We turn to Him, seeking His guidance. May Allah protect us. Say with me this dua that is needed in this time. رَبَّنَا عَلَيْكَ توكلنا وإليك أنبنا وإليك المصير ربنا لا تجعلنا فتنة للذين كفروا واغفر لنا ربنا إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم واهدنا واغفر لنا إنك أنت الغفور الرحيم استغفر لنا يا غفور الرحيم